So if you don't know much about my lawsuit, which you probably don't, because no one does, because it's very, it's me versus the federal government. And what had happened was they denied me my access to a community-based program. You have to specifically say it like that because they got me trying to get a dismissal like that. Because I said you denied me my medication, which is methadone, which is against Americans Disability Act, Title II. And I am disabled because I can't join the military. They're trying to say I'm not disabled. And I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure I was born with a pre-existing heart condition. I went underneath a knife and been on pills all my life. I got lines in my teeth. Look, my teeth got lines in them from my labetalol and enalapril. And I could probably sue them for that too, honestly, because it doesn't say on the warning label you get lines in your fucking teeth. I like my teeth. You know what I mean? What's that mean? In a couple of years, I ain't gonna have teeth? Like, you know what I mean? Anyway, so they denied me my methadone. And I sat 7 days in Ward County for DUS. I paid my $150 bail and they moved me to Rugby. And that's a place where they have their agreement, but they could have did video court like they did before. And I called. I said, hey, look, I'm on medication. Don't move me. I get my medication here. I called several times, called the sheriff, everybody, and they moved me anyway. And that was I went there for 14 days and I'm sitting in front of the judge and he's like, would you like to hear the proposal from the state? Dying, just sick, horribly sick and against the federal right that states that no inmate shall ever feel any physical pain. So you knew what you were doing there and you put my life in jeopardy. I have an aneurysm on my aorta stream, which is 0.38 now, and it had grown from 0.32. It didn't grow for 10 years while I was shooting up meth. And I shot up meth for 6 months and I went to prison, but you know what? It didn't grow then. So why did it grow when I was denied methadone? You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with my lawsuit. No judge, no lawyer will represent me. Of course not. But anyway, I'm going to change treatment forever in federal government because I'm going to make it available there. Period. They go, oh, we don't have a provider. I said, every small town has a church, a bar, and a pharmacy. Bullshit. That's what I said to him. And then that's what I pretty much said to him. So I sued the sheriff. I sued the other sheriff. I sued the judges. I sued the state's attorneys. You can't sue judges, state's attorney, or the state of North Dakota, but you can sue the county. You can't sue a building. Wow. Precinct versus, I learned a lot of different things about the federal government real quick and how cock and dickers they really are. Why don't you just pull me off and blow it on your face? Why don't you? Because I ain't ever going to win. That's the way they set it up. It's completely against criminal law. You know what I mean? And it's like, you're telling me I can get arrested, go through court all the way, never been there, like a post-bond run, go through jury trial, lose, and you can pick me up 3 years later, go straight to prison. But you can get a dismissal on $1 million attempted murder charge on your inmate for a 14-day minor little thing. Dismissed on good faith. Right. That's the first one. The second one, I'm resuing them again on the same thing. And the first one resulted in dismissed on good faith, but methadone began to get prescribed in Ward County. And also people who were detoxing were driven up to the clinic to be able to detox properly and be put onto the program, but post-COVID. When COVID came, then they stopped, which is bullshit. I already wrote a big letter to them about how they should change it because some of my friends would still be alive, because it just totally helps with overdose prevention. Like methadone is the first line in the battle against the opiate crisis, and we are not jumping to join it, but the statistics are finally showing that it's making good change. So now we like Scott. Scott did good now after we know for sure it worked. When I said the whole time it fucking worked. Obviously it worked, Anyway, they denied me my methadone and I'm sitting in front of the judge and he says to me, you want to hear that proposal I did? And then they said, we're not looking for jail time. You can be released today. And it was on a domestic violence. I didn't even dude. They came out to the farm. No one answered the door. No one was there. The girl was laying out on the railroad by the train tracks and the police had to save her from the train tracks. And all she did, her ex-boyfriend was fucking her in the trees. And I was texting some other girl on Facebook, whaps me with a baseball bat. I hold her down, and all of a sudden, she calls the cops. You're going to jail. You're a felon. I don't have a record. Ha, you're going to jail. That's what she said. And then called the cops and drove away. All of a sudden the cops come. I'm hiding in the trees. Fuck you. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna talk to you, and there ain't no one here. Fuck you. He looked around, and the dog's inside, and he left. So he never talked to nobody. And you're telling me that that's enough for a guilty plea because I'm sick, and it was a false plea of guilt, really, because I was scared for my fucking life. And I tell Mr. Hurley that I publicize it on federal law and federal record. And you know what happens to me? They try to cover me up with a bunch of paperwork and say that you never did nothing, Scott. You're just a drug dealer and a drug addict and just a loser. Just like my stepdad. All right. When you've been told that you're a piece of shit all your life, you're either going to do one or two things. Be a piece of shit or wait in the weeds and show them what you got. Well, time to pop out the weeds, motherfucker. Daddy's got the gun, and we're going duck hunting. You know what I'm saying? Bazinga. I end up pleading out because I'm super sick, and I end up going to my treatment immediately. And I tell him that, too, right? In court, I say, look, I'm super sick, and da-da-da-da-da-da. I need to be housed in a different area. And he actually implicates more harsher, strenuous what would it be, leverage against me that I would get 90 days if I did not complete domestic violence class. Well, I did anger management instead of domestic violence class, and I got another 90 days. They served me the warrant, and then they tell me that I have to serve the 90 days after I'm done with Ward County. Well, the warrant was served to me right when I hit Ward County, and according to North Dakota state law, I get that time as soon as the warrant was served to me. That's no matter what. That's why I sued him and actually won that one. But by the time the court case was all over, I only would have won 5 days of freedom. And they fucked me over on all that too. But I'm changing the law so that way, like I would like to see, I don't know if this made a difference or not, but somehow I won. But I didn't file at the end. They said I won, but I had to fucking file the right thing. But I did win. They need to have it so you can have it where when the warrant's given to you, time starts no matter what, every fucking time. Let me tell you what, the world isn't moving this slow anymore. The internet's around, time is flying, bro. We cannot put people away for years because the same shit's going to happen in 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just kicking a dead horse because it's not like the 50s anymore where it takes 4 fucking days for the neighbor to find out that you and your husband are fighting, because the husband hasn't been home in a while. And then the neighbor knocks over and asks what's up because he's single, it takes like 3 months. No, not now. We got the internet. It takes fucking 10 minutes. One bad thought, boom, you're on the internet. You're down the street, fucking whoever. That's why relationships don't work in the modern era. Do not work, fail. Anyway, life is good. And remember that. You can do it. Smile. I'm always happy. People ask me, why are you so happy? I said, well, I got divorced a long time ago. Bazinga! And you know what? Life is good. Picking the fucking bud right off the tree. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it is up here in the north, in the woods, in the sticks. That's where I live, bro. Way out in the middle of fucking nowhere. They want everybody should have a driver's license. Bullshit. America. Right to travel. We're fucking Americans. We got big dicks. We got big boobs on our women. We live good. We have big money. Donald Trump did the best too. I'm going to say this right now. He lowered the gas prices and wrote everybody a check. Quit crying, the world. Let him in again. Because you know what? He paid my child support and helped me keep my license and helped me move forward. Donald Trump's the man. You're the man, Donald Trump. Just wanted to say that. Fuck everybody, you're the man. Fuck everybody but me, right? You guys have a good day. Any questions, email me, comment me. Take me a while to answer. I might go to jail. The cops might steal my phone. Well, I'll always put links up on my commentary on my most watched videos to collect or route to my other channels because unfortunately you have to have a two-way. I make it so people can't fuck with my shit. You know what I mean? Fuck them.